Love Joe Rogan, love the intellectual dark web. I listen to Sam Harris, Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson, and others in that group regularly, both on the left and the right. It's really amazing to me that some of the smartest people who are given the freedom to engage and interact on a multi-hour format and actually have a direct relationship with the consumers of the media. So it's almost as if it's a conversation as opposed to a broadcast, are also people who tend to be completely ignored by the mainstream media. Joe Rogan probably has as many aggregate listeners and as much impact as Bill O'Reilly ever did or Anderson Cooper ever did. Yet for some reason, the media considers him to be an entertainer or a comedian. The man is not. The man is a guy with a huge following who talks about really interesting things, from lifestyle things like life extension and ketogenic diets to alternative diets like the carnivore diet or consequences of veganism, to other really interesting things like what is it like to be a CEO of a major company, to sit down with a guy like Elon Musk for more than 15 minutes and really have a deep personal open-ended conversation with him, or to talk to a guy like Jordan Peterson and try to understand what his experiences have been like as he's been brutalized by a very strange faction of identity politics people, is tremendously valuable to society because these stories cannot and will not be told on television. So I have a lot of respect for Joe. I have a lot of respect for Jordan and others. Sometimes agree with them, sometimes disagree with them, but I love the format. And I think the format is insanely productive and effective. And it's also becoming the format that people under the age of 40 are consuming. There was a recent survey of truck drivers and night warehouse operators and other people who have a lot of downtime, a lot of sitting or sedentary work, or they're maybe operating forklift. No one talks to them for hours on end. And a lot of these people, more than 30-40% of them, consume podcasts. They listen to things like Joe Rogan. So it's not just the erudite who has the PhD sitting with the luxury in his padded office, the glass of sherry, saying, oh, now let me be stimulated by the intellectual dark web. This is truly cutting across all economic zones and lines.